Hello dear students, today we will start the section B of the quantum mechanics book. This section is a smaller section as compared to section A, that is a very big section. So it will be almost completed in 7-8 lectures, the remaining syllabus for quantum mechanics. So first article is particle in a box. Consider a particle of mass small m confined to move in a one-dimensional rectangular box. Of length capital L, whose potential is described as value of Vx, it is 0 for x greater than 0 less than length of the box, and infinity for x less than 0 or x greater than L. That is, potential is 0 inside the box and it is infinite out of the box. 0 potential inside the box, infinite potential outside the box. So now we have two views. One is classical view, that what will happen to a particle when it is placed inside the box. According to classical mechanics, particle in a box can have any value of energy. If capital E is equal to 0, then the particle will be at rest inside the box. As it is having 0 energy, so it cannot move, so it should be at rest inside the box according to classical mechanics. And if the energy of the particle is greater than 0, then the particle will move along the x-axis. Then the particle will move along the x-axis towards the wall of the box. And strike with the walls and is reflected back. So it will perform back and forth motion along the x-axis. So if we have a box, then the particle, it will move like this, strike with the walls, comes back, keep on moving like this, strike with the walls, comes back, and it will keep on moving like this along the x-axis if it is having positive energy. So this is the classical view of the concept particle in a box. We come to quantum mechanical view. According to Schrödinger wave equation, d2 psi by dx2 plus 2m by h cut square e minus b psi, it is equal to 0 for a particle to be inside the box. So long the particle is inside the box, potential is 0. Potential is 0 when the particle is inside the box. So Schrödinger wave equation will reduce to V will be 0. So if we put k square is equal to 2m e upon h cut square, or k is equal to 2m e divided by h cut square, the equation becomes k square psi will be 0. So we mark this as equation number 1, this as equation number 2. The general equation, its general solution is given by psi x, it is equal to a e raised to power iota kx plus b e raised to power minus iota kx. So mark this as equation number 3, where a and b are constants. Where a and b are constants. Now we will apply the various boundary value conditions to the solution. Boundary conditions. Number 1, wave function should be 0 at x is equal to 0. So if we substitute in equation number 3, what we will get 0, it is equal to a e raised to power 0 plus b e raised to power 0. So it implies a plus b is equal to 0 because e raised to power 0 is 1. So b is equal to minus a. So from 3 we get psi x, it is equal to a e raised to power iota kx minus a e raised to power minus iota kx. So taking a common, e raised to power iota kx minus e raised to power minus iota kx. If we divide and multiply by 2 iota, so it will be 2 iota a. this term. Yes, it will be sine kx. So if we put 2 iota a as new constant, then the solution becomes c sine kx, and we mark this as equation number 4. So now we apply the second boundary value condition. The wave function should be 0 at x is equal to L as well. So when we substitute here in equation number 4, then it will be 0 c sine kl. As x is equal to capital L, so we put sine kl. So sine kl, it is equal to 0. So we can write it as equal to n pi, because in mathematics you might have studied sine n pi is 0. So kl, it is equal to n pi. So k is equal to n pi by L. So we mark this as equation number 5. So from equation number 1 and 5, from 1 and 5, n pi by L, it is equal to square root of 2m capital E upon h cut square. So squaring both sides, n square pi square by capital L square, it is equal to 2m E upon h cut square. So capital E, the energy of the particle will be n square pi square h cut square upon 2m L square. So we mark this as equation number 6, where n is principal quantum number. So dear students, we have found a very different result, because in classical physics we have said that particle can have any value of energy, but according to quantum mechanics a particle cannot have any value of energy. Rather, it follows this relation. We write here n. It can have only well defined value of energy. No arbitrary energy is allowed to a particle in a box, and those values of energy are called eigenvalues of energy, and they are dependent on value of principal quantum number. So if principal quantum number is 1, then that state is called ground state, and energy of the particle is called E1. And from 6, this will lead to the formula pi square h cut square upon 2m L square. We mark as equation number 7. So zero energy to the particle is not allowed. So this is not allowed to a particle when it is there in a box quantum mechanically. Minimum energy is pi square h cut square upon 2m L square. Second is, for n is equal to 2, if principal quantum number is 2, it is called first excited state. And energy of the particle will be 2 square. It will be 4 pi square h cut square upon 2m L square. So it will be 4 times E1. And for n is equal to 3, it is called second excited state. and energy is called E3 and it is 9 pi square h cut square upon 2 ml square and it is 9 E1. And so on. So in this way we can find the other possible values of energy as well. So what is the finding? The finding is, in classical mechanics we have said that the particle can have any value of energy, but in quantum mechanics, this is the conclusion. The particle in a box cannot have any arbitrary value of energy. This is not allowed. Its energy is quantized. And the allowed energies are called eigenvalues of energy. Eigenvalues of momentum. As energy is related to momentum by this formula, so Pn square, the momentum in the nth state, it is equal to this, which is equal to 2m into value of energy n square pi square h cut square upon 2ml square. 2m cancels out, so Pn, it is square root of this, it will be n pi h cut divided by L. So from here we can get two things. Pn is directly proportional to principal quantum number. Momentum is inversely proportional to length of the box. So next topic is 0 point energy. It is defined as the minimum possible energy possessed by a particle in a box. And it is in the ground state, and the expression for this we have derived earlier. And it is finite, not equal to 0. The last part is wave function. So we have derived that wave function of the particle in a box is c sine kx, and value of k is n pi by L x. So this is the wave function, and now we will try to normalize it. So this is the value of k by equation number 5, and the value of wave function by equation number 4. So now we have the wave function, and now we will normalize it. So according to normalization condition, psi star psi dx, it should be equal to 1, So our allowed wave function is in the box, because less than 0 and greater than L particle is outside the box, not defined for our problem. So psi star is C sine n pi by Lx, and it is also C sine n pi by Lx dx, it is equal to 1. C square constant comes outside, integral 0 to L sine square n pi x by L, it is equal to 1 into dx. So now we are to integrate it. It is 1 minus cos 2 n pi by Lx divided by 2 into dx is 1. So 2 comes outside, it is x minus sine 2 n pi by Lx divided by 2 n pi by L, 0 to L, it is equal to 1. So when we substitute the values of the upper limit and lower limit, so it is c square by 2 L minus sine 2 n pi by L into L divided by 2 n pi by L minus 0 minus sine 0 divided by 2 n pi by L equal to 1. This L cancels, so here we are left with sine 2 n pi whose value is 0, sine 0 is 0, so it will be c square by 2 L minus 0, 0 minus 0 equal to 1. So it is c square L by 2 is equal to 1. So c square is equal to 2 by L, which implies c is equal to under root 2 by L. So our wave function will become, for a particle in a box, it is root 2 by L sine n pi x by L. So this completes the article for a particle in a box. And here what we have studied, that according to quantum mechanics, the particle cannot have any arbitrary value of energy as described by classical view, but it can have only well-defined values of energy depending on the principal quantum number by equation number 6. And the minimum possible energy is E1, and it is called 0 point energy, and it is not equal to 0. And then we also proved eigenvalues of momentum. Momenta is also quantized. A particle cannot have any arbitrary value of momenta. It can have well-defined momenta P1, P2, P3, and then we have devised the wave function for a particle in a box given by this last equation. So this completes the today's article. Keep in touch for next lectures. Thanks a lot.